Good morning, everybody. It's time for Morning Manna. And this morning, I want to raise the question as a trailer to the message on this Sunday. Have you ever had a craving for something? You ever had a craving? I'm craving this, that, or the other. Such a desire, such a pull, such a thirst for something that you just can't stop until you is satisfied. That's what we're talking about on this morning. It's a trailer for the message on Sunday, and I cannot wait to share this word with you on Sunday. Do not miss it. I'm talking about the Hunger Games, and you better know it's all about me speaking into your life on this Sunday. But I got a trailer for you on this morning. Got a trailer for you on this morning. I wonder how is everybody on this morning. Just wondering how everybody is doing on this morning. I'm going to say hello and speak and do a few things here. Y'all shouted me out, said I couldn't have my music and everything. I'm still trying some things. So let me know whether or not I'm too loud or too soft or what, because I've still got to do some things. It just helps my algorithms. How about that? How about that? Let's greet some folk on this morning. Say hello to some people this morning. Good morning, Ramona. How are you? Are you ready for the word? Now, here's the challenge. Here's the challenge that I have for all of the life. Do I have my book here? Here's my book. Okay. Eh, the light, the light. There you go. You can see some of it. You know what I'm talking about. But look, this is the deal. If you have bought my book, I got an ask this morning. I have an ask this morning. My ask is this: please go and do a review. It is just imperative that you do it. Go on Amazon if you bought it through Amazon. If you didn't, go to Goodread. Go to Goodread and can you just please give a review? Now, if you're gonna give me less than 5 stars, don't bother going about your business. But I need that. I really do need that. And we can get there. I got 23 on Amazon. I got to get some more. I got to get up to 100. Can we do that, man, fam? Can you support me like that? Good morning, Ella. How are you? Good morning, Elder Mobley. How are you? Good morning, Joelle. How are you? I need you to go and get and do that review like right away. Pamela, how are you on this morning? Laura, how are you on this morning? Ann, how are you on this morning? Gerald, how are you on this morning? Vaughn, how are you on this morning? Jacqueline, how are you on this morning? Vicky, how are you? Patrice, how are you on this morning? Elder Jan, how are you? Dawn, how are you? I need you all. If you're just getting on, it's all about craving. It's all about having a crave. It's all about all of that. And I need you to go, if you bought it through Amazon, then please, 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 then do a review on Amazon. If you did it some other way, talking about my book, I need you to then go to Goodread. Go to Goodread and do a review. I need 100. I need 100. It impacts the algorithms. Good morning, Carolyn. How are you on this morning? Samara, how are you on this morning? Good morning, Bev. How are you? Tally, Tally. Good morning, Lena. How are you? Verena, how are you? Diane, how are you on this morning? Thomas, how you doing on this morning? Good to see you. Thank you for sharing. Look, y'all pay attention to that. Look at the screen. It's already shared. How about that? That didn't take a lot. Good morning, Yolanda. How are you? Good morning, home girl. Dolores, how are you on this morning? Erica, how are you on this morning? Patrice already said hello. This is what I need y'all to do. Says I'm well, can't wait to hear about. That's right, the Hunger Games. You already know. It was on my to-do list. We'll review today. Let me put that back up there. Y'all pay attention. Those two things here, already shared and as well as review. I really need that. Now, I'm talking about this morning. Of course, I'm talking about this morning. The morning manna is typically on Friday, a trailer for the message on Sunday. And as you know, I talked about, I ministered the word on Wednesday night, and I dealt with this whole thing about show up God, that we want God to show up to do this, that, or the other. We never, rarely want God to show up so that we can just be with Him, walk in the cool of the day with Him as Adam did. Well, I'm continuing this whole biblical principle about being hungry and thirsty for the Lord. And I want you to turn with me to Matthew 5 and 6. Matthew 5 and 6. Matthew 5 and 6. Please turn there. Look there with me. Uh, Blessed are they who are hunger and thirst after righteousness. They will be fulfilled. Crave. Story, application of it in the context, and then we'll give the three things. Um, as you know, our anniversary, First Lady and my anniversary was yesterday, 43 years, right? 5 years into our marriage is when we had our first child, Pastor Mo. I was stationed overseas at the time. We literally moved from New York, upstate New York, down to Hampton, Virginia. And I moved her there because that was my follower on. Hold on, I'm going somewhere with this story. And I left her there. She was pregnant with Pastor Mo. And she had cravings for Oreos and milk. Oreos and milk. She will tell you that's all she ate was Oreos and milk. And she went to her gynecologist and said to the gynecologist, which I didn't think was good advice, said to her, look, what's going on here? Do I need to continue this? And the gynecologist says, as long as you get nutrition. I don't know how nutritious Oreos and milk was, but at any rate, that's what she did. That's what she ate. Okay. That was her craving. What's your craving this morning? What's your craving this morning? In the text in Matthew 5 and 6, this isn't a casual craving, not for Oreos and milk. Jesus is talking about an ache in the soul, a hunger that won't be satisfied with the likes of money, with the likes of applause, with the likes of being on the platform, with the likes of any of those things. Big house, great car, not even a wonderful family. He's talking about something deeper, and I want to raise that this morning. Where is the depth of your cravings? First thing I want you to look at is hunger is not a weakness, it's a signal. Hunger is not a weakness, it's a signal. It's a signal that you are in need. It's a signal that you need that to be fed. And that's what Jesus was talking about on the mountainside. The second thing is this: righteousness is not perfection, it's an alignment with God's justice. Righteousness is not a perfection, it is an alignment with God's justice. Here is what we need to grab a hold of that is happening on this Beatitudes or the Sermon on the Mount, however you want to say it. What is happening is this: these people have been oppressed by religiosity and a jacked up government system by the Romans. When they come to Jesus, when he's talking about righteousness, he's not just simply talking about moral living, though he is talking about that as well. He is talking about justice. Righteousness is not perfection, it's an alignment with God's justice. Here's the third thing I want you to grab a hold of. The promise is fullness, but only if you're famished. Can I say that again? The promise is fullness. He said they will be fulfilled, but only if you're famished. What's your takeaway this morning? Your takeaway is this: when you crave God more than comfort, you become unstoppable. When you crave God more than comfort, you become unstoppable. What's your craving? What are you craving? The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. Share this, man. If it bless you, bless somebody else. And remember this, please, please, please. Leading Through Storms, get the book. If you have the book, please go do a review. Amazon if you bought it that way, or Goodread. God bless you. I'll see you Monday morning with more Morning Manna. Have a great weekend. 2 days from Sunday. Bye now.